Did the shorts cover? No? The fuck are we talking about then? Alright, what are we talking about? I know. We talking about AMC. Yeah, yeah, I know. Oh, come on, Phil. Look at it, man. When are we gonna be able to make this happen, man? When are we gonna make this happen? Well, listen, I've already said months ago, you know, it's gonna get to a point where they gotta pop that balloon. It's gonna be motherfucking over. Um, so everybody was getting in, including Nancy Pelosi. uh, well, at least her husband, at least, right? We all knew what time it was, and we're itching close to it. You know, um, some people will say, "Oh, come on, man, the shorts don't got a cover. They can do this all day. They can do this all day." Yeah, keep thinking that. Keep thinking that, because because eventually, once people start being smart and take the money away from their ass, then things become too expensive because they want to stay rich. Remember that. And eventually, motherfuckers ain't going to stay rich. Okay? They're going to be like, well, fuck it. I need to stay rich. I'm going to pull the fuck out. Fuck it. Close my position. That's what eventually they're going to do. Trust and believe. Now, update on my last video where I mentioned, my next investment, because, of course, I'm never selling my AMC shares until the shorts cover. You understand? So never selling my shares, never need to. Nope. I got what I needed, got what I wanted, and I'm happy where I'm at. May not be as much as you, may not be as less as you. I got what I wanted, to be, where I feel like I would be comfortable. I don't need too much money. I don't need to have the most money. I'm all right. Because, see, the thing is, money could never change me. You will never, no amount of money can never change who I am. And this ain't some religious type of situation. I'm actually an atheist. So, no amount of money can change me to be whatever. Okay? But, I do have interest in other things. I did, as I mentioned, invest in Meta. Now, some people are like, well, what's the ticker? What's the ticker? Okay, let me spell it out. META, Meta. It says Roundhill Metaverse ETF. Okay? Um, The reason, as I mentioned yesterday, the reason why I got into this, and I know that this guy doesn't have the biggest support. CNN is doing all they can to cancel him all the time because of the whistleblower and, oh, January 6th and this and that shit. Look, we live in a time where everybody's hypersensitive. You understand? So I'm understanding that, but I'm also not giving a fuck about that. You understand? Because I understand that money has no emotions. You understand? Money has no emotions. So when you operate with your money, what emotions does it have? It's people that have no money and they're the happiest people in the world, And then there's people with lots of money, and they're the most unhappiest people in the world. No amount of money could change these people. You understand? So I'm getting in, and this is just me as myself looking to catch something that I foresee to be something that could be kind of dope. Because if you do your research on what meta is, like I mentioned, this is basically augmented reality on a whole nother level. I'm not saying go invest in it. I'm not saying, hey, it's a play, it's a play. I'm not saying none of that. I don't know if it's a play. This is just something that I'm doing, you know? But I do notice that this guy, Mark Zuckerberg, the fifth richest person in the world, is going to be talking. And when he talks, there's going to be money moving. And they're going to be from both sides, left and right. Don't get it twisted. Don't let the emotions of these individuals get you caught up and get you making you second guess. Oh, should I invest in money because that person hates him? Well, it's like this. Just like the motherfuckers that supported Trump, it's motherfuckers that's going to support this Mark Zuckerberg. Okay? It's the way I see it. So, yeah. I bought some shares today. I sure did. Bought some shares. It wasn't a lot. I bought some shares. I'm going to watch what it does. And the crazy part is, here's the funny part. You'd be like, what? You have what? I don't have that many shares. But I do know I have more shares than PayPal and Square Inc. Just saying. That's crazy, right? Like two big ass companies, they only have how many shares? You only got how many shares in this? And I got more than you? Interesting. Maybe you don't trust it. Maybe you don't know what it's going to do. Maybe you're going to wait until the momentum happens. Maybe you're a FOMO buyer. You're going to wait and see what it does before you just, throw a big bag in there. I didn't throw a big bag in there, but I threw just enough to where I felt comfortable and just see what it does. So this is just purely my opinion and where I want to go. So, yeah. So remember, people, emotions can get you fucked up in these streets. Because remember, you live in a world that has no emotions. Everybody has their emotions right now. I mean, look at everybody right now on Twitter and CNN. Oh, Dave Chappelle. Oh, yeah, I'm going back to it. I'm going back to it. Dave Chappelle, he said what? Hannah Gadsby is very funny. Man, listen. He did it again. I hope y'all know that he literally trolled y'all again. He made another joke, and again you took it so serious. And I'm telling you, I went on Twitter yesterday when I saw him, I was like, yeah, let me see what the reactions are. And here it is. You got the colored hair Caucasian lady. You got the slick hair Hispanic man. You got the gay black guy. You got the suave white guy. They all saying the same thing. Oh, Dave Chappelle, he's so stupid. Look at him. He's talking about Hannah Gadsby. She's actually pretty funny. Well, because he knew you was coming. He knew he had to say something funny. He knew that he had to say something that's going to trigger you and make you, and remember, he's controversial. He's a controversial comedian. He's not gonna change, people. He's not changing for you. He even said it. You cannot summon me. You cannot make me bend to your fucking rules and your agenda. Like, you're not, like, here's the thing that I'm seeing that some of these commentators are saying, and even some of these YouTube commentators are saying. Dave Chappelle should understand that what he says are going to affect the trans community because some people are going to want to harm them. That tells me that you literally did not watch his special. You didn't. And you're a clown for that. You know why you're a clown for that? Because what he said in his special, what he did, as I mentioned before in my previous videos, what he did was humanize transgender people and educated those who come from backgrounds that may see transgenders as the otherisms. He actually humanized, which is why he said, before you come talking to me, watch the entire special. He humanized transgender because guess who demonizes transgenders? Yeah, those Christian religious motherfuckers. Oh, now you're shocked. Well, listen, like I said, I'm not the left, I'm not a right, I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Mormon, I'm not a Hotep, I'm not none of that. I'm not in none of y'all's lane. You understand? So I get to see from a great bird's eye view the scenario. So, and I know this is supposed to be about AMC, but hey, I like talking about certain topics that I feel like I want to talk about because sometimes these people can't defend themselves. You know what's crazy? As I mentioned, y'all was cool with Tyrone Biggums. Y'all was cool with a black guy pretending to be a crackhead. Y'all thought that was so fucking funny because you said, hey, I've seen a black crackhead before. They act like that sometimes. Ha 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 ha. And then here it is. He mentions transgender people. Jokes about that. Oh man, come on, man. You're going too far. What he says is going to kill, like, destroy transgender people. No. Do you see, like, motherfuckers want to go out and kill black crackheads? I mean, unless they stealing some shit, or you know what I'm saying. But let me tell you, and I know this is totally not in my lane that I'm used to. Let me tell you something. You're special, but you ain't that motherfucking special. Remember equality? Remember that argument you guys was making? I should be able to go here just like everybody else. Well, motherfucker, you should be able to take a joke like everybody else. Everybody, including me, who heard him say, you have to admit that Hannah Gadsby is not funny. That's the equivalent of George Carlin, RIP to the GOAT. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know a little something. That's the equivalent of George Carlin saying, hey, black community, I didn't see that you're oversensitive about this. Well, here's my demands. You know, I will not bend, you will not make me fold. I will still make jokes. And you have to admit that Bernie Mac is not funny. Oh, whoa, whoa, that's hurting the black community because we know Bernie Mac is funny. And yeah, RIP to the other goats. You feel me? But it's the same equivalent. Now, some of you in the comments are going to say, oh, it's not the same. It's not the same. Transgender are being killed. Listen, I get it. I understand. Which is why Dave Chappelle attempted to humanize transgender people while inputting his own, his own things, his own opinions. So I don't know. People are very oversensitive, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna say, "Oh, you hurt me, you hurt me, you hurt me, you hurt me." In reality, you're not really hurting them. Now, who's really hurting them? Religious motherfuckers. Maybe you should channel your energy towards going after religious motherfuckers. Maybe that scam people every day. Because, I mean, come on, God's face is not on any currency. Huh? Oh, Phil, you're getting too serious. You're getting too deep in this, Phil. I don't like this, Phil. Thumbs down. Huh. Maybe you should read your English copywritten Bible first. Huh? Mark chapter 12, verse 17. Whose face is on this coin? Caesar. Oh, well, render it to Caesar. Because give whatever's God to God, right? So is God's face on any money? Oh, come on. Lying ass church. Don't be lying to us. We know what's up. Oh, not to mention the church sometimes molests children, rapes children. They grow up. Hey, you raped me. Whoop their ass. Shit like that. Some of these people turn out to be gay people. You turn them out in the church. Like I said, there's a reason why you have people like me that don't dib and dab into none of that shit. Because you're going to not only create things that you don't want to be created, you're going to scam people. You're gonna attack people. You're gonna use see, the thing is what I'm trying to tell y'all, and I understand this is 18 minutes. The things I want to tell y'all is this. You're saying, trans community, you're saying that the words of Dave Chappelle, yes, he is a comedian. You're saying the words of Dave Chappelle is going to influence people to hate and kill transgenders. That is not the case. That is not the case. What is the case is motherfuckers' words from a fake, faux ass book that's in the Bible. And extremists like that become pastors talking about, oh, let me get a jet. You should be giving me money for a jet. These are the motherfuckers that are saying, these motherfuckers that's this and that. Look what the Bible says. The Bible says if you have your penis chopped off, you are going to hell, abomination, this and that. Meanwhile, who wrote that book? Oh, it's in English? You got motherfuckers that breathe, live and breathe this shit. And now here it is. Here it is. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care how long this video is. I'm just going to go because I know. Sometimes people ask more of my content because they want to hear more real shit. And I'm just going to give it to them. So fuck it. We going. I know I don't post enough. I told y'all I'm not a YouTuber. I just tend to like to, take time to talk to y'all sometimes. Because this is how I feel, you know? But, and maybe you feel like me, But you need to channel your energy. You need to channel your energy to the actual enemy. Dave Chappelle is not the enemy. Just because he talks and makes a joke about you does not mean that people are going to fucking harm you. Dave Chappelle jokes about Asians, he jokes about white people, he jokes about black people, he jokes about Hispanics, he jokes about country people, he jokes about everybody. Everybody gets it. Oh, but you was cool when he was in the hood when he said, it's a baby selling weed in the hood. Oh, it's a baby selling weed in the hood in Chocolate City. You was cool with that shit. You didn't want to cancel him then. You had social media. You had every way that you could have just exploded it. But see, look who it affects. If you look at most transgender people, they use, especially look at Dave Chappelle, he's rich. You feel me? When he says these things on these platforms and other people see it that are Caucasian, women, possibly gay, they have friends that are, a part of that joke. They're like, oh wow, I didn't think he was gonna come at me. Well, yeah, because we live in this world where there's no emotions. And when it comes to being a comedian, everyone's getting it. Everyone. I grew up in the 90s, okay? And I grew up on Def Comedy Jam. Every comedian that came out, that even got famous, their main hit, their main punch was the black community themselves. And you know what the black community did? Let me tell you what the black community did. We did that shit so much that we started fucking laughing because it's like, damn, that shit's fucking true. Shit, that shit is true as fuck. I actually know somebody that do that shit, and that's this motherfucker. That's what Dave Chappelle is trying to do for you, is bring you into equality. He's not, calling you out as if you're just this impossible fucking nature that you're not fucking with. Like, he's not doing that. But now we live in a world where there's social media and you're making more children like you. You're adding homosexuality in cartoons and sexuality in cartoons, in Netflix and Hulu and all these other shits. You're adding that in there. And so the sensitivity becomes more younger. And what do? They go to social media. Oh, here's my opinion. I have this many followers, and I bet you all my followers are going to like what I say. I think what I'm saying is correct, and whatever I say goes. Click, submit, hashtag. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. Also, I want to talk about this motherfucker, Weak Man Finance. Yep, I still get on his videos. I still comment. I still tell him to pull up. I still tell him let's box. I still tell him everything. And he's like, you mad I'm not giving you a shout out? I'm like, no, I'm mad because you ain't responding to my boxing challenge. And he's so hypocritical to talk. Here's the thing. This man goes and talks shit about AMC. Okay, that's all he does is talk shit about AMC. And this is what he says. I even have AMC in an index, so I still win. That is the most corniest, like, Ben Shapiro move I've ever seen. Then he goes and says he made another video talking shit about somebody that meet Kevin, right? The guy with the green hair. He goes, "Oh, look how he's hyping up Tesla. Oh, he ain't shit. It doesn't matter because when Tesla goes up, I still win. I have Tesla index funds. Ha 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 ha." I don't know why this dude think he's so like. Why you think you so real? Boy, you is not real. Like I said, who the fuck talks shit about a stock, but then also invest in the stock to say, "Oh, I still win"? Like, what kind of dumb shit is that? That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Weak man finance. And then, like I said, he talks shit about Robinhood, about apes using Robinhood, because some apes are being stupid and using Robinhood. But if you look in his description, every link at the bottom it says, "Hey, click here for free stock on Robinhood." So you helping Robinhood, you dumb ass motherfucker. Yeah, that's what you're doing, you dumbass motherfucker. But anyways, people, I'm in the AMC for life. I'm holding on. But see, the problem is we got motherfucking people that's not spreading the message and hitting it hard and making it to where it's one way, one accord. You understand? AMC Bigums has, put together, and I saw this live stream with him and Jackson Hunter last night. I thought it was incredible. He was explaining, everybody needs to be on one message, one accord, which is what I've been saying, but I don't have as many followers as everybody else does. But we got a lot of distractions out here, people. We got people that's leaving videos saying, "Here's how we were fucked." I don't want to know how we were fucked. Is everybody buying the right way? That's what we should focus on. Is everybody buying the right way? Is everybody staying away from clickbait on YouTube? Is everybody not saying, "Oh, Moaz incoming soon"? Is everybody stop, can everybody stop saying that? Is everybody stop doing options? Is everybody saying that? Everybody needs to say the same shit. But no, we got people that's, like I said, individuals that's trying to get jobs at CNBC. They're doing their little, shows and pretending like they got a show. And, I don't have a show. Like I said, I'm like, I feel you, Dave Chappelle. This is like me. I'm, the closer when it comes to this shit. Because you can't just get into this and then say, "Oh, I'm going to do it my way." When I came into this, I came in with the mindset of, okay, I'm going to get my bag and go, which is still true. But I also understood other apes that did research. I also heard everybody else. You don't think Dave Chappelle is listening to you transgender motherfuckers? You don't think he knows that there's a group of people that stand outside abortion clinics that actually hate you? You don't think he heard that? You don't think he sees that? Oh yeah, he sees it, which is why he uses his platform to promote you. But nope, you don't see it that way. It's because cancel culture is real. You want to cancel somebody because they said something you didn't like, and it's coming from a comedian, so it's different than an actual politician. You understand what I'm saying? When a politician says it, it's a little different. But when it's a comedian saying it, "Oh no, you're canceled." it is what it is, people. We live in this world. And I hope to see what happens tomorrow. Excuse me. Yeah, Thursday. I'm looking to see what happens. And if anything happens, you'll know that I was one of the first people to get on board with this.